What happens in your IG?
They deleted it. My ex deleted it.
Your ex deleted it? So where you at now?
Every time he about to come on the
Instagram.
show.
What you mean?
No, how many followers you got now?
Like 2,000.
Get up out of here. The fuck? We got more than you.
Okay, wait.
Every time they find out he coming on the show, delete his fucking account. So which one of y'all fucked over somebody?
Talk on the table. Talk on the table. Talk on the table. Talk on the table. Talk on the table.
What's going? Here we go. We supposed to be doing this show. Supposed to be professional, doing this show correctly.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nez.
I'm Gavin.
Alex.
And we have a special guest with us today. Y'all all know him from Instagram.
I'm back.
He's back, bitches.
1,900 followers.
I just want to say I'm so happy to come back.
Wait. Hold on.
wait.
I know you're experiencing this, but I didn't get to say your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bryhiem! The champ is here.
The champ. Like I said, I've enjoyed this show always. I keep up with it. I couldn't wait to come back. So thanks for having me again.
Oh, we happy to have you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm a little jealous because everybody's already been acquainted with you. I've only been social media
They're not gonna be mad for
interactive.
you saying that though, right?
You know.
They're not gonna be mad that you said that, right?
Said what?
That you enjoy the show.
No, I love the show. They know that. I keep up with it. I'm always in the likes and the views.
Okay, we like that. All right, y'all hear that? If he follows, you need to follow us.
Yes.
Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and
All that.
questions. All those good stuff. All that good stuff. So speaking of good stuff, what we got? What we got going on? Talk to us.
Okay, so it's hot topics.
Hot topic.
Hot
We
topics.
topping the hots.
Hot topic. So listen, I decided to do something a little different today. I didn't want to talk about anything that's currently trending or anything like that. I was led by the Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost.
No, seriously, I was led to talk about financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what financial literacy is?
Yes.
No.
So financial literacy is, I don't know. Judging by your bank account, I know. It's like, no. Financial literacy is pretty much the tools and knowledge that one needs to make informed and informed decision about finances. So,
Creating a security, financial security.
Yeah.
And a peace of mind.
Exactly.
I don't need that.
So this week I'm going to reference this book. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Anybody read this? Or anybody familiar with that book?
No, yeah.
So
Did my
the book is by Robert Kawasaki. He has two dads. One's rich dad, one's poor dad. Yada yada yada. He learns two different financial educations from his two different dads. One's a poor dad, not poor dad, but he just has. It's a working class dad.
Working class,
like most of us. We're working class, and the other one's the rich dad. He spends his money. He has a little different knowledge about finances. And in this book, he talks about assets versus liabilities.
We know that you are a liability in the show, but we accept that.
I am a liability. And a liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Say it.
You're an asset now.
I'll put money in your pocket.
No, just an ass.
So if I were to ask you guys, what is a person's biggest aspect? What would you say?
Asset.
Asset. Not your titties and your ass.
Damn.
I would say, can I go first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would say their credit, right?
The credit?
Yeah, having good credit is a good asset to have.
It is an asset. What would you say, Alex?
A
person's
for
biggest
myself,
asset.
my biggest asset would be my home.
Okay.
For myself, my biggest asset will be my business.
Okay. So let me tell you, business is an asset. Let me tell you why your single family home would not be an asset. It takes money out of your pocket every month to pay for
It
that.
does, and I did learn that. You're right.
Unless it's producing you income, it's a liability.
Oh, then we back to asset.
What are you doing in your home?
A brothel.
Oh.
No, seriously, an asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. So assets are things like stocks, bonds, rent producing real estate, not your vehicle. And a lot of times we get that misconstrued. We think that vehicles are assets when they're liabilities.
Unless you have incorporated your vehicle into
Unless it makes money for you.
Unless it makes money.
Yeah.
Wouldn't his home be an asset if he rented it out to someone?
Airbnb.
It would be.
It would then be a rental property.
Right.
But he doesn't. None. I mean, I don't know what he does on his downtime. So
You know what he
it could
does.
be an asset.
Mm-hmm.
But most people think that their home is an asset, and that's not true.
I thought mine was, but I guess.
I definitely understand what you're saying because, you know, growing up in the household that I grew up, I was taught to work hard, pay your bills, buy what you want. But every day I still had to get up and go to work. My mom, she worked. My stepfather, he worked.
And that's what they teach us in school. They don't teach us financial literacy in school. They teach us to work
Because
hard.
they don't want us to get ahead.
Work hard, get a job, make money. But they don't teach us how to keep money.
Right.
The assets, this is the thing that the rich people know. The rich people know that they buy more assets, and essentially their money is working for them because they're making money even while they sleep. If they have a rent-producing property,
The rich understand that the assets is their spending money.
exactly. So, like you said, they finance their luxuries with the money that comes from the assets.
Yes.
What poor people do, they buy liabilities first: home, car, sneakers, shoes,
Right.
credit card. They run a
Pearls.
credit card debt.
Chains.
They
This
try-
came from my
they try to
asset.
look rich.
I have a triplex in ready.
They try to look rich. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
They try
Yeah,
to look
and
rich.
exactly. They do try to live. They try to show their wealth with stuff that they don't have.
Exactly.
But you know, we was also taught that as well. We was taught to always
Ignorance.
look our best. Yeah.
Ignorance.
Look our best. And now we associate looking our best with every single label that comes to mind. Having anything that's onto the forefront to make you look like you are more than. And here's the thing, mentally you could be that. But the understanding is that you're not putting your money in the right place. You're putting it in the wrong place. So you can look like you got money as opposed to you know that you have money.
But please, billionaire, go ahead.
I didn't learn that. I'm not saying that a lot of people don't. Self-confidence for me is the most important, so I could care less what anybody thinks about how I'm doing. The important thing is that I know how I'm doing and that I'm doing well, that I'm confident in the decisions that I'm making, so other people's opinions really don't come into play for me. But I think when it comes down to financial responsibility or financial literacy, it's like that plays a part, because if you are living to keep up with somebody else, you're never going to achieve whatever your goal is. So, yeah,
I kind of feel different towards that. Like, I grew up where my mom said when I used to spend money frivolously, you know, like, did you have fun doing it? I grew up like not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, so I just live for today. And if that means spending $100 on the lottery every day, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm going to have fun enjoying what I like to do. If I can't save, oh well.
But you know that fun gonna cost you though.
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to get up and go to work every day, and that gets tiresome. I'm not gonna say how old
That's
I
not the same for the people who get up and go to work every single day who
They
have
tired.
401ks. They are tired.
They tired.
But eventually, it can pay off. Now, is the dividend larger if you understand money and how it could work for you? Sure, if we didn't buy so many shoes or expensive accessories or nice jackets, yeah, you could have saved it, put it to the side.
Why you keep?
Because I'm living for this jacket, honey. I'm living for the jacket.
I think worry about how I spend my
Y'all
money.
got to get up.
No, seriously. Like if we invest most of our money into assets and just allow our money to work for us while we're sleeping, do you know how much freedom we'll have? We won't have to go to work so much. We won't have to do like.
But I do also understand what Bryhiem is saying. If I
that too.
put all of my money into the future of what could happen tomorrow and don't live for today,
Exactly. That's
it's
what I was
like
saying.
not as exciting. But there
And
has to
then
be a balance.
But then I also want to throw another factor in there. What if you really enjoy what you do for a living. So for me, a client asked me, and we actually had this conversation, Leontine, one of my clients, and she's a well-to-do woman. And she doesn't mind going to work because she loves what she does. She asked me, she said, if you just struck $20 million today, would you still work? Yes. Now, my days may not be 5 days. It may be 3 days, and I may be getting out exactly at 5 o'clock, but I would still do it. And if I was well-to-do, let's say if I was a billionaire, I would just do hair just to do it for free because I really love it that much.
But I'm sure that's not the only thing that you want to do in life. I'm sure hair is one of the many things that you want to do, and to be able to do all things.
But what we're saying, but you threw out the factor of being tired of going to work and just working, but some people really enjoy what their work is.
I enjoy being a restaurant owner. I enjoy it because that's why I don't mind putting all these hours in. But I would enjoy my time more if I was a restaurant owner who could travel all the time and call and check in, or if I can be on the beach in Costa Rica or something and still have a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Now, what's the number you came up with? 20 million? Did you say 20 million?
20 million. She just asked me 20 million.
Who's going to work with 20 million in her account? I don't care how much I lost my job.
I mean, my thing is, the type of person that I am, I definitely do it. I don't have no problem.
Alex.
See, if that ever happens, I doubt you.
Here's the thing: you would never know unless you see what I pull up at.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
because here's the thing. Because you would never know.
That thing gonna say for sale.
You would never know whether I own my building or I'm renting my building.
Okay.
Because my thing is that what I'm doing, the same thing what Alex said. My money is for me. I don't care what anybody else thinks. But at the same time, I'm also not the kind of person that's going to put everything out on the forefront. So I will still come to work. I mean, my shoe may be a little sharper, but no, my shoes are still sharp. But anyway, but you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, there may be something if you're looking for it to tell that I have 20 million sitting in my account. However, but my worth ethics won't change. My value and understanding what I do. They shouldn't
change. If you look at these wealthy billionaires, they don't wear Fendi, Balenciaga, and all that. And
if they do, it's not the trend of it.
Yeah,
they're on more of the concerns.
The thing about that, when people say that, it's like if you take a boring person who really is not into it before he made that money, the money don't all of a sudden give you a personality to say, I want to be out here, I want to be seen necessarily. Like, you're still that boring person.
It does open you up to get a stylist and pay for them.
But I'm not into that, though.
I mean, look at Steve Harvey.
That's Marjorie. That's all Miss Marjorie, honey. But I'm kind of like, and here's the question for you, Bryhiem. If you all of a sudden had 20 million, you closing down your Instagram?
Your cup is the wrong.
No, I'm posting my 20 million on Instagram.
You still gonna sit at your computer because you like doing it.
But his experience is going to be different, though. You're going to see him in Belize.
But that will be different.
But if that's his work, if he's an influencer, if you enjoy, I can be on my yacht, but I'm still. You don't have to anymore. But you got 20 million.
People just don't do that for work. Like, people just enjoy being on social media.
But that's what Jamez is saying. He enjoys doing hair. But so 20 million or not, he said his hours may not be as long.
Everybody's on fucking social media.
But it still work. Those people who come out with those
it's
the stories.
First of all, I'm mad that you're sitting here having this discussion about that when you understand what it takes to create content.
So what you trying to say?
Bitch, you eating your own words.
We replacing you if you get 20 million? You're not sitting at this little table no more?
Baby.
That's right. And just
you
like
do,
that.
So I'm with the
yes.
selling.
Yes.
No. We will be in the better studio.
Right. But you would still do it. And you see what kind of work we got. Because we would have an engineer.
And, baby.
2 of them. And a show director.
No, but I love to do a lot of things. Like, right now I'm a restaurant owner. Next year I might be something else. I love to, whatever my heart desires, I like to be able to do it.
She keeps throwing out that she don't mention that she's a streetwalker.
Well, I did that. I'm like, real shit. I did that. Not on the streets. Hotels, expensive hotels.
So, are you cooking at your restaurant?
Yeah, more than I like to.
So, if you won 20 million, you would still cook, or you would pay more people to cook?
I would pay more people.
Exactly. So that goes to what I'm saying with I doubt that you would continue to go to work.
That's him. He said he would go to work.
But what are you're not going to make 20 million $1 million a paycheck? So you're going to sit for instance, I shouldn't say this, but I had came into a lot of money and I stopped going to work for a little while.
I knew you was gonna go into that.
I did,
but because you wasn't financial literate, what happened to it?
Acquiring minds, one of them.
Did it dwindle? Real shit. Did it dwindle?
No, it didn't dwindle.
He bought some good shit.
Did you spent more than I should have, and I looked out for people I shouldn't have looked out for.
Did you flip it though?
No, I wish I would have. Now that I know, if it happens
because you're not. I'm not trying to say that to get on you.
I know what you're saying. Just because you get more money on me, you learn how to take care of it better.
Exactly. I've known. One of my friends got $400,000. It was gone in less than 2 years.
That happens.
In less than 2 years. And this is what I'm trying to say, because we're not financial
literally.
it'll
be gone
or
in 20
confident.
minutes.
$400,000 for somebody to blow in 2 years. You're only trying to keep up with something.
But no, because we're taught to go to work. When we get a paycheck, what we do with it? We spend it till it's gone. We spend it till it's gone on our liabilities, because we have a car note, we have a mortgage, which we thought was an asset. We have credit card debt. These are the things that we've learned over the years. Our parents did it, and it was brought down because we didn't know anything different.
But also, with me, I looked out for my friends that didn't have it, and I wanted to be with them.
They were liabilities.
They're liabilities. So,
can I ask you this question? Right before you moved, Tina, did your friends know? Did you tell your friends about?
They knew what happened in my life, that would happen, but they didn't ask me. They would hit that little thing like, "Oh, my car will be fixed," and I would look out. But they would.
That's why, no shade, Alex. Nobody would know nothing.
Right. This different scenario.
Now, if you just happen to get a Secret Santa and it's something sitting there that you always wanted, or a car with a bow on, it's still going to be kept secret.
I'm sucking your dick if you give me what I always wanted.
You understand what I'm saying? That's also, it takes an individual mindset. And the biggest thing about Rich Dad Poor Dad is your mental of where you place value in things, and also how people is going to perceive you to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. For me, I want people to just think, "Oh, that's just Jamez," and I'm perfectly okay with that. But knowing that my account has $19,753,000 because I done spent a couple, going out to pick up a few things, But anyway, but my goal, if someone like myself was to acquire that type of money, it's not for everybody.
Right.
But also, what I'm also doing is that one thing that no one talks about is when these millionaires take their losses, they take their losses and their L's privately, and then they rebuild back up because they have room and leverage to do so.
But this book says there's always risk when you are investing, when you are there's always risk. The key is managing those risks. If you're smart about, if you want to invest in stock, you can't just throw money into a random stock. You got to pay attention. You have to know what you're doing. Therefore, you're minimizing the risk that you're taking with the investment that you're making. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's risk in everything we do. Just because you open a business doesn't mean that it's going to be a moneymaker.
Absolutely.
But because you're knowledgeable in the area that you have a business, the chances of you making a profit is great. So it's all about managing the risk that we make every day.
Guys, minimize.
Yeah, it's definitely a good read. It will change your mindset about money. You will, when you go spending, well, at least for me, when I go spending something, I'm always like, is this going to be beneficial for me in the year? Is this an asset for me?
Do you really think that way?
I do.
Oh.
I do, real shit.
Today.
I'm going to sex.
No, I'm not saying that I don't buy like just bullshit. I do, but not like I was when I was a kid. I went to Overbrook. We was the fashion show school. I was in
y'all
all
was
that.
So who?
Y'all was so sad.
That's what
y'all were just okay.
Overbrook.
That's what we were labeled. That's what we were labeled back then.
Age group, I would think I've heard those stories about Brooke.
That was what we were labeled back then. Like I didn't. That's just what the label was for the school.
Oh, you're older than me. I forgot. Sorry.
You're like 3 years younger than me, bro. Shut the fuck out.
What school? Okay.
Oh wait, you can see my bag in my bag.
But no, I was.
Were you there when Celine was there?
Yeah, we went.
Oh, okay.
That was
right.
I would say that.
We went to school together. And I
was Cherry Pie.
I was in all that shit, and just as I get older, it's like okay, unless it's a part of my business, it doesn't make sense for me to.
Now, as we get older, we will understand.
Every day I walk the streets in sweatpants, fucked up sneakers.
I think the perspective,
but I know what's in my account. So
definitely changes as you get older. For me, I'm not outside as often. My account says if I need to come outside, I can get ready to get outside. But what's important to me is like in the house. I like when my family and my friends come over and my lights on. I can get the heat on. I can get the air on. the house can get cleaned and I don't have to do it. So it's like definitely my priorities have shifted in what I spend my money on. But I'm with you, Bryhiem. Whatever it is that I'm buying, I'm not like whatever you said. Like, no, I don't. It's like
like for me.
First of all, you do that now. You do that shit now.
Like for me, I'll lose $5,000 in the casino and beg my friend for $10 for an Uber to get home. But that's just not me knowing what to do.
Baby,
we gonna pray for you.
It's never happened.
Fix it, Jesus.
It's never happened. But I'm saying that's the type of things that have happened to people. I've seen a lady be up $37,000 and need $250 to get on the bus to go home because she lost her money.
But how does that?
She should bring me to the casino.
Because she was having fun. She could go. She could die tomorrow.
But
She was having fun.
Yeah, she can't go. But did she die tomorrow?
But she don't.
So
know
now she
what's gonna happen these
baked.
days.
You don't know, so
No.
you should prepare for what you don't know.
Some people.
So
don't
now she's asking for $250 because she can't
I
fucking
hope
eat.
not.
But you know the other.
She could have been there and said
Smart.
and happy.
It's the rush.
Well,
It's the rush.
Well, y'all.
It's
I
But
ain't got
my
that
happiness
rush.
is money in my fucking account.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so just moving on. Just good read if y'all got it. If y'all don't like to read like me and y'all fall asleep, there's a app on the phone. Just
Definitely.
there's
Throw all your questions about the financial stuff.
Throw it all.
Thank
When you send us
Your
that question, we
bookmarker
go.
is a $2 bill.
money.
And I got like 12 of them sitting in the back of my bank. All right.
So
I mean, all right. That was some good information. Good information.
Thanks,
Good. You know,
We gonna ignore the
observation.
Mac lady.
So you gonna still deal with Mr. Kawasaki?
So this book it's a 21-day financial.
You don't
fast
sound
book
excited about sis.
with Michelle Singles. I actually read this twice. It's a good book. It's a 21-day financial fast. It just teaches you how to. It just teaches you how to, what you monitor what you're spending your money on.
For those
written by a black woman, and it's
for those
religious
who think,
based.
For those who think that the homosexual community does not support the black woman.
Ooh.
That sounds like shade to somebody. You can't
Please
put the
don't.
name up.
No names. No names.
All right, so now y'all know how to keep y'all money moving right along. So, Bryhiem, what you been up to?
I'm trying to be vegan now.
What?
Why?
I went on a date with a guy and I asked him all the places he's ever visited, and I swear this single conversation made me not want to eat meat anymore. He said, I tasted a whole lot of stuff. I said, what was the craziest thing you tasted? He said, wild dog. I think I spit my steak across the restaurant,
The steak,
and I was
mind
just
you.
done. So I've been eating tofu and French fries, vegan cheese,
And penis.
French fries are vegan.
Sucked it.
And penis.
Well, I don't eat that.
You suck it.
No,
spit it
I
out.
choke on it.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
And now we're
Right
right back to. They didn't want to know about money, but they want to talk about the dick.
No, I know.
She learned a little something.
So you said babe. Who's babe?
A friend I've been talking to.
Is this the same guy from the last time he was on the podcast, or
When was 2 years ago?
yeah,
No, it's not.
no? How many has it been in between?
Oh.
How's the rotation?
It's been like 3.
Okay.
That's not bad, right?
You have to buy 3 Christmas gifts?
Nah, I would.
What about
2.
the 2 guys you was with at the same time?
He talked about that the last time he was on the show.
Y'all broke up.
Yeah, too.
Y'all broke up. Yeah.
The 2 guys I was with?
Yeah.
2 guys those 2? Nah, we're done.
Do you still see the guy that you met on the bus?
No,
They
that
met
was
on
years
the
ago.
bus.
Okay.
That was years
Listen,
ago.
I'm trying. Listen, I'm
You can
outside
keep
of the
up
loop.
now.
I'm trying to jump in and feel like I'm a part of it too. I missed it. I was
No,
away
that's
was
on
right.
business when he came.
That was trade. That was done.
What about Trey that put the porno on your back and fucked you?
I just seen him at a Halloween party. He acted like he didn't see me, but I seen him.
Oh, you see what? You say that?
I seen him at a Halloween party that was in Atlantic City over 2 weeks ago.
I just
I
saw
see.
that.
Yeah, it was wild because he was trying to talk to every girl that was around me, and it was just like I kept my mouth shut, which you're supposed to do. You never out your trade,
Mm-hmm.
so I just kept it moving.
First roll of business.
Never out your fucking
Never
trade.
out
never
your
out your
trade.
trade.
First rule of business.
Don't burn your bridges.
Even if he black your eye, you don't out the trade.
You don't say nothing. You take it to the grave.
Yeah, no. All right. So
Yeah, that's it. I just been chilling. I'm trying to date more so my age. The guy I'm talking to now is 48, even though I'm nowhere near 48.
How old? I'm about to say, how old are you?
Yeah, he's just teaching me some new things. Every day he wakes me up with a text message asking me something about
Grand Rising King.
that too. He tells me how beautiful I am. Thank you. He also asks me like, what would I do differently today that I didn't do yesterday? He just helps me challenge my mind every day.
He's like a father figure.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Daddy.
He's just something different for me. I haven't dated older since I dated you, so.
Oh.
Which was years ago, but I still haven't dated older guys.
I thought you just got on Richville. You knew Corville.
Wait,
Rich Dad.
I knew
I was making $95 a week. But guess what? I invested it in an asset.
Ass.
You could have been an asset.
I was an asset back then.
He was just an ass.
But he treated me like a
He was an ass on set.
Yes, 20 years ago.
He was an ass on set on the back of the truck.
Wow. Bryhiem said he was a liability.
Who was a liability?
You just lied there.
He let you go.
You just lied there.
I
and was
never a liability.
and was able to just take.
No, we had fun. It was fun. He taught me a lot.
How to ride this.
You really don't have to boost him up.
No, it's been 20 years of friendship, so never like no arguments, nothing.
Nah, Bryhiem, like we real cool. Like we were really tight. Like over the years, like friends that come and go, but he's been like a constant fixture in my life. Whitney Houston said. Right. Moving right along, we got any questions from our viewers?
Bryhiem, I heard you had a question.
Oh, okay.
Any questions from our viewers?
This is when I read the questions on the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A question from the viewer. I went on a first date, and the guy starts asking about my sexual position. Ordinarily, I wouldn't mind, but I want to try something different. Is this a rap, or should I keep entertaining him?
So you're on a first date, and you usually talk about your sexual position, which is common.
I'm a bottom.
So
now I want a top.
Now you want to try something different, and the guy's talking about it. So what do?
You answer the question. Why would you waste time? I'm not about to go to the bedroom. We both bend over. So I want to know right away before I get this check. What are you?
But what if it's just a conversation? Like, so the first date you got to talk about sex?
Do you test drive a car before you buy it?
Huh?
Do you test drive a car before you buy it?
Yeah, but what about getting to know somebody first?
But
like,
it's a waste of time. What are you talking about?
To get to know the person before y'all have sex? So you feel like, let me just find out if sex is good, because if it ain't, it don't matter.
But you're not going to have sex if y'all in the same position.
No. We're not. But let's just say, because I think there's kind of a twofer in this. Mm-hmm. So you find out that person's the top, you're a bottom. It's understood. Mm-hmm. But now I'm asking sexual questions on this date. Like, I'm kind of ready to.
It depends on the questions. I think that you should end there. Top or bottom. I'm bottom or top. Okay. What do you have in the
So if y'all both find out y'all bottoms, you say, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah. Well, I'll call top. And then he'll come have dinner. He'll come have dinner with us.
So there's no getting to know one another just to see.
But not on that level. It would be no point.
Huh?
I don't think it would be a point.
Well, can I throw in a monkey wrench in that? So according to that, I mean, to jump off of that question, do you think your connection with a person can persuade you to change your position?
No.
Because of love?
No, I don't.
So if I love you,
I disagree.
If I love you, I can go from being a top to a bottom or a bottom to a top. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure there's instances where that happened.
Mm-hmm. I had an epiphany, a light bulb just clicked. No, but I might be a little more playful with you. But that wouldn't be a relationship. Like, we can't do my little playful stuff every time.
What you mean with your little playful stuff?
Like a little thumb. If that's what you
in the butt?
Oral maybe right there, but but the penetration part is where it'd be like, okay, like there's no need in the counselor. It's too early. We're just not compatible.
We're not compatible, yeah.
Right.
So we did what we did the one time.
Fair enough.
You liked it for sure.
I mean, I guess to the viewer, I guess you do what you feel comfortable with.
What's interesting?
Next.
No comment. No. Well, I have a question from a viewer.
Bryhiem has some more.
I keep asking. Is it okay to ask a guy if he's circumcised on the first date?
I would definitely say yes, because I'm not into that.
Me neither. But I had one bad experience. Huh? One bad experience I had when a guy wasn't circumcised, and it turned me off to guys not circumcised forever. So
What happened?
He wasn't clean.
I don't like cheese. So
What the fuck? What the fuck? What?
I know that's kind of nasty, but
Explain.
just smelled like it just smelled. It just was like it was too much for me, and it just turned me off to it forever. And
Did
I'm
he
just
not
like,
know that was going to happen that night?
I don't know, but it's like it just was like.
Then
This
you got, I
wasn't
heard
a
you
smell
got
I'm used
you got to
to.
clean in there, right?
You gotta
Yeah.
clean it. You gotta clean it severely, and then I'm cut. I'm sorry, so you ain't gotta worry
I
with
was gonna say
that.
I'm uncut.
Yeah,
But I think there's two types of uncircumcision. One that looks okay, then the other one look like your shit just been grinded up in a meat fucking.
I thought they all looked like turtlenecks.
They all, I would say a turtleneck.
Do you like turtlenecks?
I don't.
But you know what I'm talking about,
I
Alex?
don't. I do.
One looks like okay, it's in it got a little sleeve, but one looks like your shit is just mangled in a
Yeah.
fucking meat grinder.
Like when they cut it, it was a serrated knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I had a guy who I was dating for 2 years that he was uncut at first. He was Jamaican. His name is he's from New York. He got it cut. He got it cut after
As a
What was that healing process for him like as a grown man?
I didn't ask him that. It tastes different, so I was happy. But it was just it was
I can
decent
see
that he did that. He didn't do it for
he
me.
did it for you. He did it for you out of love.
I guess he did it because it was ugly. It's
Yeah.
ugly.
I'm sure it's probably
Say
people complain, but
that.
it's
Some
not
people,
the
some people
prettiest
only
thing.
like uncircumcised.
They do. They're white.
You racist.
I'm just saying. What about you? Like uncircumcised? Nope. What's that? The brown?
As long as you're clean, I'm open.
Right.
For
It's more
No,
work.
that's understandable. I've had it after effect. It was
It's
clean.
more work.
It was good.
As long as you're clean, I'm okay. I'm not a lazy fuck, so I'm okay with the work.
Well, see, that's not
Put
even
it around
the
your
fuck
neck.
part. It's like the oral process of it is
well,
the
you
work.
like meat in your mouth. You know what I mean? So
But it's more work. Like you taste it.
do you put your tongue inside the turtleneck, or does it come
You
out?
try to pull what's in it out. It's like, what would you call it?
But you know that hurts them. That hurts them.
Some people, it does hurt. So you got to be, and that's why it's more work. You got to like pull it back slowly, pull it out ish, but it goes back in sometimes.
Well, that's the same thing as being the bottom. It's like, well, I mean, unless you're a power bottom, you don't want them to just go in and just dish you.
No, but once
you gotta, it hurts you, right?
It's not the same.
Okay, and so once
It's not the same, y'all.
For me, I'm gonna tell y'all the viewers, if you follow me, I'm not pulling back no skin to suck no dick.
That part.
So
That fucking
if
part.
you uncut, don't hit me up. Don't hit me up.
You've lost.
This
your
bitch
chance.
lost half her followers. We ain't never coming back.
I'm crying. Stop.
It's like I ain't like that bitch.
Okay. Next question. I'm 35 and I keep these 19 and 20-year-olds hitting on me.
Did I write this one?
Okay. I try to stay away, but these little boys be looking grown and sexy. Is this weird that I may have given
You're not 35.
have to give into one?
You only used to date younger, right?
That's all it was like that would come after me, which is weird because I didn't like older guys when I was 19 and 20.
So Alex, are you into
Older man?
younger?
Younger? I am not.
I don't get that from you.
I like my age and up. I like a mature, sophisticated man. But I agree with this person who wrote that. Every now and then, it's like one will pop up and you're like, damn, 22? No, you're like a little kid. Work. But it's like every now and then you revisit it on like a Saturday. You sitting in the house like, damn, oh boy, where you at? You said your mom sleep. You have your own Uber account. Alright, maybe.
No, can you Uber me?
But some of these little boys have things going for themselves though.
Some do.
I dated somebody that was more mature than most guys in the 29. I had the guy that was 19, 20. He was 19, turning 20 when I was with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I gave him a little good birthday gift.
What'd you give him?
I gave him something from Neiman's. It was nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, and a nice dinner at Ruth Chris. And now he's going on those dates.
He sound like an asset.
But
a liability.
He was a liability, but
you had fun.
I had fun.
But you had fun though. That's
yeah.
And you're probably leaving a memory in his head forever.
And I'm still having fun with him.
Christmas coming, little boy.
Christmas is coming.
But he didn't act like he was his age. He was chill. He smoked weed, cleaned the house. Make it, if you dating me or make yourself useful, especially if you're not working. But he's getting himself together.
I like. Yeah.
It's funny you just said that, especially if you're not working. So if you meet a guy and he's not working, that's not a deal breaker.
For me, it depends on how you get your money.
Okay, and so if you are getting some money. So I had a situation this weekend, just quick off topic. A guy told me, I think I told you this, he wanted to hang out, but he let me know he won't get paid till next weekend.
You did not tell me that.
I didn't tell you this. We was in the shop. Oh, I was talking to Sam. So I kind of went
the other gay guy.
Doing whatever I was doing. So when we started talking, he was like, well, after I told you I ain't had no money this weekend, you stopped talking. I was like, I think I was with a client, something like that, blah, blah, blah. But I knew in my mind, sorry, you told me you don't have any money. I feel like as a grown man, if you don't have any money, why are you asking to hang out?
So he said,
here we go with Phil.
He said, what's to you now?
Gavin. He wanted to hang out, but he let me know he won't get paid till next weekend.
So we'll hang out next weekend.
No. I just stopped talking.
Is he a new
because
date
again, you're not financially literate that you don't have at least $100 to go out.
Well, maybe he had an emergency. I mean,
yes. Is he a new date?
There go Gavin with his shit.
Oh, no. That's
no. So I felt, me personally, I'd rather you not tell me your financial hiccups. Like, let that be your hiccup and just be like, what are you doing next weekend?
Right.
I wouldn't need to know your cracker and tuna situation this week, which I like to know.
But because he was truthful with you and honest with you, you said, fuck you.
He told me I was a bad person. And
you're going to hell.
And he hopes my feelings get hurt one day.
I hope they do too.
Oh, wow. No, he's a new date. You're not responsible for him being a new date. Now, if he's an old date and I'm used to you getting money, and you may went to the casino and lost your money, or you may just
totally different.
It's totally different.
I get that, but I think that we miss.
I'm trying to paint a scenario of how can we save this guy.
Oh, he's going. This guy is done. And the thing is, I told him I felt bad for hurting your feelings. That wasn't my intent. I would never want to make somebody feel less than, especially with his whole man pride. But he kept bringing it up. Like, oh, you meant it this way. I don't accept your apology.
How old is he?
He's 40.
Damn.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. At that age, that's a deal breaker.
All right, moving on. I didn't say my piece, but moving on. Sorry. He just irked me.
It'll be in the behind the scenes wrap up. Y'all will hear Phil's opinion.
This is something I do. I thought that I was supposed to do this. The next question is, why do people empty out the Fleet bottle of its contents and use water instead? I thought you're supposed to do that.
You supposed to?
Yeah.
So what's the point? What's the point of?
It's so weird. I think what Fleet is intended for, that liquid may help
women.
Well, I think it's just if you need to get the
it's a solution, but you're only supposed to use it one time. It says it on the box. However, if you want to properly clean for extracurricular activities, then that means you need to do it more than one time.
No, but the people, I think what they're saying is they buy it and empty the solution out and just use water.
Yeah,
but you're still not listening to what I'm saying.
I did. You said you use that first and then you keep going.
No, that's not what I said. Okay. What I said was if you use a solution more than once, you can harm yourself. If you go and use water behind the solution, you're defeating the purpose. So what you do is you use water from the beginning because you have to use it multiple times to properly cleanse yourself out.
I'm not using the solution. It's on the shelf for like 3 months before somebody grabs it. Even though it's sealed up, you still don't know. Them Walmart workers don't change that solution.
So you're not going to put that solution in you, but you'll put a dick that you don't know in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see where your mindset was at.
They set me up like this a couple of weeks ago. Own it, sis. I'm with you. Own it.
No judgment.
So you gotta be
You saw that clip that I was
He be trying to set us up.
I honestly thought that's what it was used
Well,
for.
the solution, you don't want to dry yourself out. You know what I mean? You need your natural juices and all that stuff to go. So you just use water. It's natural. Unfortunately, if you don't juice, that's your problem. You ain't got no natural juices. If you ain't got no gush, you's an old dry bitch.
What is the solution in the bottle? Though?
It's a salt solution.
Saline,
It's a salt solution. And salt is naturally
dry.
you out. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't never tried, but I guess.
So you use the solution?
No, I use Bath and Body Works. It burnt me the other day.
Inside. I'm like,
so I won't use that anymore, but for me to be this age and not knowing that it was going to burn like that.
What you put cucumber melon in there?
No, I forgot what it was.
You use Bath and Body Works?
I had
pussy?
poured,
You was
I
burning.
mixed it because I wanted him to eat it and taste something.
Take what?
But I mean, you know.
Well, the trick is you're supposed to clean yourself out, and then after you shower yourself, then you lube with something nice, very lightly, so they can have that gentle flavor on their
Oh, that's
tongue.
the trick. I didn't
That's
know
the
that.
trick. No, you're not.
I just thought that you put lotion around your and then leave that empty, leave that whole.
And
Like
some
regular.
guys can taste
They like
the
the-
lotion, so it's like
they
you
hate
don't want
it.
anything. Yeah,
No,
you don't
just
want
leave your
They
anything.
like-
natural scent.
One of my
Yeah.
one of my old boyfriends had put a peppermint down there for me.
Ooh.
For you to go fish out. I
Some
guess.
tingling-
No,
some
just like
tingling
down
sensation?
there, like so when I licked it, I was like. But the only problem was he put the peppermint on there, but he was hairy as all hell. So I was like, baby, I'm not doing that. Take that out of there.
Now, has anybody ever used a peppermint or Jolly Rancher to give you oral pleasure?
No. So you
Wait,
Good one.
like head?
So you'll put the
You like
peppermint
it?
in your, by like getting it? No.
You don't
No.
like head.
Giving. So
You're
I'll
not
have
familiar
a
with the
peppermint.
show.
You're not familiar.
So you put a peppermint in your mouth when you're about to give the head. First of all, if you put anything in your mouth, it's going to make that more flavorful in general. But I think a mint also
Do you
makes
for-
them
So would
feel
you do with a
spicy.
pop? Would you follow behind it with a popper?
I've never done a popper.
You've been on this show for fucking 3 years. And
I know, and I've never done a popper. My cousin will be like, Alex, don't
Well,
you do a popper?
the pusher
Show
is
me
right
what a
next to
popper
you.
is.
The
I
pusher
know. Oh,
is
Lord,
right
I'm not
next
going
to
to do a
you.
popper on this show.
I
It's
don't
on the
want to
shelf.
sound like a power bottom, which I'm not. I'm versatile, but I did do a popper with somebody that was extremely big, and you don't realize the damage you're doing until after the popper wears off. So I had to actually go to the doctors.
Seriously.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was in the doctors. I
To
had
get sewn up.
you know this. You know this is gonna be a promo clip.
I had rectal tearing.
So they tore something on the inside.
Yeah, but I didn't know because
So
I
you-
was.
It was so good. You was
How
like,
did
you was like,
give
it to me.
But how did you find out you needed to go to the doctor?
Wait.
I can't say that.
So how big was this?
Tell me later.
How big was this dick?
I don't know. It's real big.
If you had to assign a number to it, what number?
11.
So
Now
what's
the question is,
fat?
is it a problem because it was fat, girthy, or was it because it was
everything.
long?
It was everything.
It was just all around.
But the thing was,
No, there's a difference.
It's horrible.
but this wasn't our first time having sex. But it's the first time that happened because it's the first time I had a
Did
popper.
he do a popper?
Yeah, he did.
So he was feeling extra.
And he was just tearing your shit up.
No,
He
had to
did.
tear your
You-
shit up.
he wasn't. I just didn't feel it go in. So you're not relaxed. I wasn't relaxed like that until after it was in. And then it was just crazy. But like I said, he didn't like go crazy. He's not the type of fuck. He's like a gentle stuff. But it just really fucked me up.
He made love to the pussy.
He always did.
You
But he's
scared
not.
of the
He's
shit.
my side piece. He got a boyfriend, so I can't say his name.
He's your side piece.
Yeah, he's my
So
little side
your
friend.
boyfriend know you got a side piece?
mind you, his boyfriend knows. It's like, I recognize that dick.
But it fucked me up. Like, oh my god, I don't want two poppers.
Did the
ever.
doctor like sex shame you when you went?
No, he just told me what it was.
Did he sew
You
you
got
up?
it,
He
man.
told you a big dick did this?
He told me.
What? You had to get sewn up?
No, he just told me that
Like he went to the
I had rectal tearing because when I found out, how I found out was just crazy.
So what did you tell him? Did you tell him you just took a big shit, or
The doctor knew what it was.
your doctor knew that you got
No,
fucked?
no, it wasn't.
Oh, he did?
I thought it was an STD. I thought it was an STD.
So what was your recovery like?
It was right away. Like it was just me not having sex.
So
No, when you said it was ugly, how it happened, I'm trying to get to what made you know
Yeah,
that
I'm trying
sent you
think
to
of
the
what
doctor.
STD would
That's
I-
that's
I
what
mean,
we trying to,
it was blood.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question. So you had sex after that?
was it blood in your stool or was it blood when you wiped?
It wasn't. It was blood after the fact.
Like you
when
had
I
your
went
period?
home, but wasn't that? It wasn't just in the toilet.
Like you had your period came on?
Yeah, but it didn't hurt.
Question. Now you had sex after that?
With him,
No, you just had sex after that.
I waited.
How long were you scared the next time you had sex?
I was scared the next time I had to went to the bathroom, but I wasn't scared to have sex now.
Bring it on.
Right.
Let's
I don't
go.
care. I was
My mama ain't raised no bitch.
No, I was scared next time I had sex with him. Yeah, but next time I went to the bathroom, I was so scared.
You done?
So,
Got you.
okay, so sorry I said that.
No.
So, if sex starts at 10 p.m., which time should it end?
The sex starts at 10 p.m. What time should it end?
What? Who asked this?
10:01.
Don't go to Jamal's house, y'all.
Does foreplay count?
And see, I was gonna say, well, how well is the rapport between the person? Because if you're laughing and having a good time, foreplay longer.
Hey, what are you laughing?
Lately, my sex hasn't been that long. It's been like 3 minutes.
I think a good 25 minutes would be fine.
You don't ever laugh during sex?
Laugh?
Laugh? Yeah, tear my back out.
I think that fucks up the moment.
I think it makes it better when you're having sex with somebody and they do something or you do something. Like, let's just say you try something sexy for the first time and it don't go over well. Or you slip or something crazy happens and y'all can laugh at it and get right back into it.
You like that?
You slip.
Slip.
What you think? Sigourney Weaver or something? What's that now from Jamie Lee Curtis?
Mother has many costumes.
Okay, I need to one type of eggs.
What was that? True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis. When she was dancing on the Schwarzenegger.
And she fell off the bed.
Yes.
Lately, my sex has been lasting about 3 minutes, and I hate it because I'll be sucking a dick for 2 hours, then you fuck me 3 minutes. It's a mess.
I think you got good pussy.
But he usually goes for at least 45 minutes. But lately, it's been like with most of the guys I'm talking to, it's been like 2 to 3 minutes.
Wait, so you trying to say you got good pussy?
I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's annoying.
You're supposed to say just yes.
Well, I don't want to say I got good pussy because there's still some bottoms in my DM, so I don't want to turn them off, but...
The bottoms, you got good pussy.
So, Alex.
Stop. What wine? What liquor is
It's fucking coolers.
Anything get her open.
Oh, great.
Oh, God.
But seriously, how long should sex be? Or does it depend on the dick size?
No.
Yes.
No, I mean, because once you're open, so he's in there. But I feel like a good session would be at least an hour.
But what about if you're versatile?
So if he's...
Oh, then maybe even... Oh, that's a good question.
Right,
So if
versatile.
you gave an hour as a top...
Switch!
Everything you did to him count for when it's time for him?
If I'm switching,
Right,
we just
great.
switch it back. So a good flip section is about an hour.
What is it? I never had a flip session.
It's fine.
So you commit to the role you sign up for.
For that person.
Uh-huh.
I'm not about to fuck you if you fucking me. And you're not about to...
Why?
Is that a turn off to you?
Yeah, it is.
So when you meet your date, you specifically have them. All right. So this is my bottoms. These are my tops.
Yep, you're in the category. And I might mix you on a threesome, but you're not going to be mixed together. Like me one.
A good flip session is fun.
I've never had that. I've never had a flip session. I've never fucked nobody that's
Well, So listen, for the viewers that are versed, Bryhiem is available.
No,
For
that
a
means
flip
make up
session.
your mind. Oh, for a flip session.
For a flip session, he's never experienced it, so you got to come correct.
That's so
So
crazy.
let him know. Let him know.
So bad.
Would you do a flip session?
Yes.
Have you?
Have you ever done a flip session?
Yes.
So how does that work? After they nut, you go?
No. Before you nut, before anybody nuts, y'all just keep flipping.
Keep flipping.
What?
This is the one
Oh
time
my
y'all not
God.
selfish.
You're like
actually
edging. You're like using
It's
the body
almost
to
like
edge.
edging, yeah.
So is that more fun than
So
just
they be like, wait a minute,
playing
I'm about to come. No, get off. It's my turn.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then when you finally do come, it's
I
amazing.
feel like if you're not
It's a build-up.
versed, you're not being gay right. I feel like you gotta experience both sides. Seriously.
So wait a minute.
I just think that I think verse you experience both sides.
It is the best of both worlds. I give
Like,
you that.
I've never,
I think you should experience it to fully say, yeah, I'm
Alex, you
absolutely
gotta get some butt, Alex. Real shit.
you never had it before?
No.
You're gonna have to be a femtop. Convertible.
Have you eaten ass
Soft
before?
time.
I have.
And
Did
you know
you
what?
like that?
I haven't.
No?
You never ate ass?
I know.
I have.
Ever. And I'm not no bottom, but I just don't like smells. Unless
You
it's
clean it.
unless it's under the balls. I can't do ass smells. Balls smells.
Balls are so close.
I was so close to doing it the other day, but I was like, nah.
2022 is around the corner.
I think
Put
I'm
it on
going
your
to do
bucket
it.
list.
I think I'm going to do it.
High five,
So-
bitch.
I think I am.
Wait a minute. So that's what's
No,
different. What's on your bucket
no,
list?
It's different. It's different.
It's not different.
Wait.
It's so different.
Hey, how?
You're gonna push your dick in somebody's butt.
I have.
You're gonna put your dick in somebody's butt.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You might have to have like a group sex situation.
Have you done it
Where
before?
I do somebody?
Well, they doing you, and then you're aroused, and then somebody sits on you.
No, let me ask you a question. If, hypothetically speaking, if you did do somebody, would it have to be a masculine somebody or a more
See,
feminine
that's just
person?
it. I don't even know. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, 26 inches. I went there.
Trey probably wants you to fuck.
They do. Trade is like that. Have they ever asked you?
Drug dealer
I've
trade.
been asked.
And you said-
I've actually been asked to do a threesome with a man and a woman.
to fuck a woman?
And I was so confused with
You
that.
said what?
I said no.
No.
But
Why
look-
would they actually?
No,
I don't know.
But I'm the woman. Why do we do that?
The thing is, he wouldn't
Why do we
show me
need-
who he
Hey,
was
I'm taking
until I
these-
confirmed.
Why do we need another woman? I'm the woman.
He wouldn't let me know
I'm about
who
to
he
take
was
these
until I
off.
confirmed. He told me what hotel it would be, and it was a nice hotel, but I was just sort of like, like,
What was you gonna do with her? Eat her pussy?
I don't know what they wanted me to do with her.
They was just do her hair. They was just do her hair.
Like,
What you want
give
me?
her a
What you want me to do? Her
girl.
hair?
Like, yeah, I have no idea.
He wanted to
No,
do you while
and
he
the
watch you
thing
eat her
is,
pussy.
Given oral, I can tell if a man is usually with women by how they hold my hair.
Now, huh?
Yeah.
How they hold your
exactly.
hair?
Mhm.
Like
A guy who's never been with a woman, and maybe he's dating short-haired women, but if a man is usually with a woman, he knows to get my hair out the way. If it's just like
What
all
you mean?
over
Get
the
your hair out the way?
like if I'm bent over this
Oh,
way,
well,
he's gonna hold my hair instantly.
Like you?
He's gonna.
Like you
But
throwing
if my
up?
hair
knows
is
what it-
all over the place, it's like, don't date women?
He's a soft top. He's a convertible.
Child.
now, for me, I've recently fucked a girl.
So you?
Did you?
Only because
Bitch, you lying.
No, I'm not. I have sex with a girl, and she follows me too. And she keeps posting me. She posted me today.
Did you like it?
What's her name?
Did you like
I
it?
can't say her name.
Did you like
Did I
it?
like it? No, but I did it because a guy was involved, and the guy keeps asking me like he likes having sex with me and other girls, and then we have sex. So he enjoys me having sex with her. Well, not her. He's very attractive, so he'll find a girl. And this has only happened like twice. Though.
So and you can stay up for the yummy
I
smack.
stay up for him.
So is he watching or is he
He's there.
engaged?
He's engaged. She's sucking his dick, and that's what gets me on.
Okay.
And it's vice versa. But I don't even know if I'm hard in her, and when I'm fucking her, like it's just for him. Yeah.
Back to you folks.
But the thing she don't even know. We don't have sex. Me and him don't have sex.
Oh, right in front of her.
No, but she. No, Phil, stop.
This is recorded anyway.
Oh, she don't know that he fucks around, which is
Oh, so she think y'all in a straight three-way?
no. She know I ain't straight because she follow me,
Well,
but he don't follow me though.
well,
Oh my god! I'm
wait,
talking
I'm
too
confused.
much.
Drink some more.
No,
Take one
She-
little sip.
he fucks around. We do our thing on the side, but she doesn't know that.
Do I know
That's
him?
his
Put
girlfriend?
number in my phone.
Is his girlfriend? No, he gets a lot of girls.
Oh, okay.
No, but what I'm trying to understand is y'all in the bedroom, all three of you.
Mhm.
What is going down is what I'm trying to.
It is going down, Grandma. You know what's
No.
going on.
No. Y'all see it going down. But if she doesn't know that he fucking around, is he like sexually fondling her while you're doing her?
Yeah,
like
he's not coming near him.
Yeah, he's not coming near me.
Okay. That's what I'm like in my mind. I'm just like, well, wait.
But
Okay.
he likes to finger his ass.
Her finger in his ass?
Yeah, because he acts like he don't want me to do nothing, but then they'll tell me, "What?
He want to get fucked.
Oh, I know that already.
You gonna fuck him?
He
No,
has
he
to
don't want
bring
me to.
her to get ready
He don't
first.
want me to. He wants a girl to do it, but he just wants
Pegging is in.
Yeah, he wants me to do it. He wants her to do it, but he wants me. And
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question.
Go ahead.
That's what
We all got
That's
some questions.
I'm gonna ask this
Man,
question. I'm
what
gonna get this
liquor
out the way.
is this, please?
All right, so it says I need advice before I decided to choose violence.
Oh,
My
no.
best friend's boyfriend and I don't get along. It all stems from him not liking the fact that his boyfriend, my best friend, likes to hang out with me from time to time. We often hit the clubs. We also have a good time. Or we go sip at a bar after work. Most recently, we went to a party. We went party hopping, and my best friend didn't get home till AM hours. Him and his partner lived together. The next day, his boyfriend made a social media post basically trashing me without actually using my name. But I based the post. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this correctly. The next day, his boyfriend made a social media post basically trashing me without actually using my name. But based on the post, everyone, including myself, knew he was referencing me as called me out a single, no good, nothing, homewrecker. I respect my friend's relationship, but I am also not in the business of telling a grown man what to do. I'm also out having a good time, and he, my bestie, asked me if he can join me and my crew. In fact, I used to tell him, hey man, you need to head home and be there with your man before he starts tripping. And he will always refuse and opt to stay out with us and kick it. My question is, what do I do in this case? Because at the rate his man is throwing out these insults, I fear I might end up kicking his ass, basically.
Why would you go out with your best friend's boyfriend anyway?
No.
Is that wrong?
No, the
I
viewer.
got it wrong.
Best friends are going out, but the best friend's boyfriend has a problem with his boyfriend staying out.
Yeah. So it's the best friend's boyfriend that has an issue with the best friend going out. That's what this is.
Well, how you gonna do that?
Say, for instance, me and your best friends, but your boyfriend got a problem with you and I hanging out all the time because you never come back until like.
That's how it was with us. After the fact.
Well,
your boyfriend.
Also, like when y'all broke up, when y'all started dating, but y'all was still hanging out, so the new boyfriend was getting upset.
Something like that.
He probably wrote this question, bitch.
You know what?
No, so what do you do if your best friend's boyfriend has a problem with y'all hanging out?
I think that there needs to be a conversation between all three. But the first conversation.
Why all three though?
Yeah.
No, because I'm y'all.
You have to do it.
People that know me, I like to check every bitch at one time.
Oh,
I'm not the back and forth. Let me get all these bitches together at one time, and we're gonna hash this out. But I need to have a conversation with my best friend first because I don't know what their pillow talk is. And technically, I really don't care. But what I do need to know is what is your communicating to your boyfriend with me? Because what are you telling him?
I would say
you don't know that has him.
He could be blaming everything.
Right. He could be blaming everything on me because I'm single.
To the extent where he could be going out without you knowing and still
using me.
Maybe he's cheating
and still using me as a scapegoat.
Exactly.
So I need to have the conversation with my best friend. And I need you to really put this shit the fuck on the table. So one, bitch, if I'm going to be your bestie, bitch, I need to be able to swerve, just in case, you know what I mean? Shit is going foul, but you also need to handle your responsibility at home. Then we're going to have a group conversation because then now I'm going to check both of y'all bitches. Also, in love, of course.
Right, yeah. Also, it depends on who did you know first? Because if you just came into the picture and I've been best friends with this person, then you ain't got no real right to say anything.
I mean, it doesn't matter because if your best friend's really serious with somebody, you have to respect that and honor that.
But it's not the best friend with the issue. If you're
the boyfriend.
Yes.
If your best friend is dating somebody, you have to respect who they're dating.
I respect him, but you asked to come out with me.
He did, but your boyfriend.
I'm going out regardless if you allowed to go out or not.
But
because you're my best friend.
But what is the best friend communicating to his lover is what I'm trying to get to.
Best friend, you think you want to marry this man? Then I need to make sure we're in the good graces. If this is somebody you're just dating and you're not sure, that's not my business what he thinks of me. And you can trash me on the internet, and then out of respect for my best friend, I'm going to make sure on my end that I keep my composure since your boyfriend can't. But whatever y'all are going through, that's on y'all. Now, I can tell him, like the person said, keep telling your friend, I think you should go home. Me letting your man know, I tell him to come home.
Wait.
Okay, but he's grown, so if he's not coming home...
Did y'all get up into this?
Yes, I love it.
There's a little problem, Chain. Cute.
Let me check this. But that's so respectful of you because I'm gonna go for this blood. You just trash me on Facebook, I'm gonna trash you on Facebook, and me and my best friend not gonna be friends no more. So that's
so you just gonna throw your friendship like what if it's 20 years?
Why didn't you stop your boyfriend from trashing me?
Because maybe I'm lying to my boyfriend. Maybe I'm going out.
But then
that's why I need to have the conversation with you first.
All of us need to talk. All of us need to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, so the person that answered this question, my encouragement is going to be you need to have a conversation with your best friend. After you have a conversation with your best friend, that will determine what you need to do afterwards. Either continue being the bestie, or you need to have a conversation with the bestie and the boyfriend, or you just need to cut both of them bitches off.
But that's your best friend be his best friend.
We closed that section out onto the decks.
I know.
We closed that. The segment's closed
because you can always like I was saying, you can always say that's none of my business. But at the end of the day, if it's your best friend and he loves that lover, technically he is now becoming some of your business because now he's coming into the fold. So what I need to know is what is my bestie telling his lover what he doing outside. Because, bitch, if you using me for a scapegoat, bitch, let me figure it out so I can know what to do, so I can swerve and dodge and shit.
I don't like to be. I don't like to be nobody's excuse because I'm not. I don't want your boyfriend calling me telling where you at.
And I'm not into that shit. And then I got to sit there and fucking lie. He right here. No, because I'm tracking him and find my friends, and he is always in fucking New York.
You know.
Now I'm fucked up.
You know what happens is because if you lie and he finds out you lying, the boyfriend's not gonna like you. Then you're not allowed over the house anymore. You know what I mean? So it's gonna don't use me.
But didn't he say he asked him if he wanted to go out with them?
The boyfriend, the best friend does.
He asked the boyfriend if he wants to go out.
But I'm not going to out my best friend to his boyfriend. Well, he asked to come with me. I'm not going to do that unless all three of us are sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just talk to both of them
next.
Put them all together.
That's
and fuck them.
That was the only question that I had
in three-way
in my DM.
That was a long one.
That was a real long question.
So my question,
top one.
I find it very difficult for me personally to date or pursue anyone now that I'm older and also live in the city for over 20 years.
Say that again.
I find it very difficult for me to personally date or pursue anyone now that I'm older and also live in the city for over 20 years. I used to be a fat hoe, but now at 45 years old, I'm ready for true love. I find that who I would like to date, I can't because of my past. And indiscretions might be discussed by my past indiscretions might be discussed by folks. I feel like I have to relocate and start over at 45 years old. What advice can you guys offer? Help.
Wait, hold on. Did he say he used to be a thigh hoe?
He used to be a thigh hoe.
I understand that. I feel like people have a lot of comments about me when they realize if I'm dating a new popular kid on the block, which I don't go for. But if I'm dating somebody that's everybody likes and they post me, people have a lot of things to say. My whole thing is just don't post me, until we get married. Then you post the wedding pictures.
That's it.
Now, if he feels like he has to relocate because he's a whore, that's crazy.
Right here,
in his city,
you used to be a thigh hoe, Bryhiem?
I wasn't a thigh. People thought I was a thigh hoe, but I've always been like.
I mean, these stories beg to differ.
No, but it's with the same person. Sometimes.
Baby.
He's 45 and he's trying to relocate because he's known in the city he's in as a whore. That's crazy. That's a good idea.
a new city to conquer.
New city. A new dick.
You reached the next level. A Jumanji.
But to that viewer, I will honestly say this. Listen, you living your truth. At the end of the day, your past is your past. And whoever is meant for you will accept where you were and who you are now. If you want to move, go ahead and move. But don't use that as an excuse of having to move.
Right.
So go ahead. Just live your best life. And if you want to move, go ahead and move. Because at the end of the day, if you get down there and you see a whole bunch of new dick and new booty or whatever your preference is, you might fall back. You might backslide, and now you done created the same reputation in your new city.
And then we ask for forgiveness, and we do it again.
We're also living in a new age of social media where all they can do is post their pictures, and people from all the cities will know who you are.
You're right about that. So moving.
You know him from Philly? Oh, okay. What's about him? You know what's going on?
I feel like at what point do you kind of understand? Okay, I'm dating somebody 45. They have a past, and I don't need to know what it is. I'm focused on where you are now and moving forward.
You gotta know their past though, because their past comes back to haunt them.
So what if you find out somebody you're dating had sex with somebody maybe you used to date, or you
which is very common.
I'm not gonna hold that against. I'm not gonna hold that against you, but I want to know.
So you ask the questions of how many people you've been with. What's the wildest thing?
I don't give a shit. But, I don't hold people's past against them.
So what do you want to know?
I just like to know. I just like to.
What? You don't want to know how many partners I've been with. You don't want to know the craziest thing I did. What do you want to know?
So are you okay with hearing it from the streets first, or hearing it from the person that
I'd rather hear it from the person that I'm with. So if it comes to me,
tell the people what it is that you want to hear.
I don't fucking know. I don't care.
So how can I even begin to tell you what I don't know and you don't know what it is you're looking to hear?
I mean, I'm sure in conversations things come up.
At a certain age, I'm not asking
Not
you
how
to
many
freak out.
people. Yeah, I'm not asking nobody there.
You 45. I don't care if you was a whore back then.
At the end of the day,
Well, I don't.
When somebody, whether they give you some ass or give you some head that blows your mind, you know their experience.
Yeah.
You're not the first
I'm
one.
not gonna say
This bitch had practice. You know that. So now that Jamez's homie comes to you and say, "Yo, shorty you was with at the party,"
Woo!
is the truth. Oh, you know they the truth.
But I just want to know, like, if somebody's in my circle that you've been with, like, let me know.
Kevin,
Okay,
this
in your
innocent
circle.
role that you have right now,
What you mean?
let that shit go.
What you mean, though?
Let that shit go.
Because I want to know if you fuck somebody in my circle.
But what if they not in your circle and it's just?
What if they lied and said they fuck somebody in your circle just to fuck with you?
Well, why would they do that?
The same.
Do you care at 45? You know they've been around the block, so it don't matter.
So if your boyfriend fucks somebody in your circle, you don't want to know.
He has.
I think we're all separated by 6 degrees of separation at some point.
That's it.
Yeah, like he has. I don't care.
But you want to know, though, right?
I found out. Yeah.
But you would want to know, right? So you can know how to.
I honestly wouldn't want to.
You wouldn't care.
No, I wouldn't care.
What if they still fucking?
That's changing the direction of the
that's
question.
different.
That's
changes
different.
it, that changes it. But if it was before me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I do my dirty shit.
Sir, I say stay in your city.
Stay in your city. Like, how
Yeah,
much of a
real
whore
shit.
How much of a whore were you where you have to move in order to feel like an angel again?
What, have you
Do you know
touched any of us? Have you touched any of us?
Damn.
You can sit there in the DM.
Damn, I thought whore.
And that's
damn.
including our birthday boy who's away on vacation. Akbar, also known as.
Oh, we didn't big up him. He's away here.
He's away. I mean, we miss you. You're on vacation on the beach right now. We're jealous. I'll be there next week. But anyway.
You going to the beach?
I'm about to.
Where you going?
You didn't tell me you was
You going with a date?
She's going to Atlantic City, y'all.
That's what your assets bring you. My assets don't bring me those types of trips.
She's going to Atlantic City, y'all.
Your
Let
assets
me
take
get
you
to
to
my
Atlantic
next
City.
question. I have another question. I'm torn between two guys. One has great sex. The other is a great businessman. Who do I choose?
You already know where you go.
Where I go or where they
No.
What'd you say, Alex?
Now I understand that question. Did I ask that? No, it wasn't.
That was Bryhiem in our DMs.
Go ahead. How you feeling about it?
I told the businessman that if I could combine him and the other person I talked to, they'd be perfect. Mm-hmm. Who would I pick? I'd pick the person with great sex.
Because you like the fun of it.
Where that book at?
You gonna get bored.
Let the girl go.
Is that an asset or a liability?
That's a liability.
The great sex is a liability.
Okay.
So you gonna lie and continue with the ability to keep having.
I'm loving how y'all incorporate Rich Dad Poor Dad in your sex talk. I'm loving y'all learning.
And I'm about to give some info.
Well, you can be a liability as long as I can afford you. Once I can't afford you no more, then I'm cool. But the businessman, and I know he's watching this because he watched everything I'm doing.
He's not gonna let you go
He's
yet.
not gonna let
I'm
you
about to
go.
tell him what
He's
to do.
fine.
Off air,
He's fine.
He's so much fun.
So here's what you do.
Teach
I'm
him
not
tricks.
marrying nobody. We gonna keep dating. My businessman is gonna help me get to a better place in life. Maybe a house, maybe my own business.
Well, why don't you think?
But the sex nigga
Why
gonna
don't
fuck
you-
the shit out you.
Why don't you introduce the one with the great sex to the businessman and y'all have it all in one and maybe
No, because they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. Leave him out of the equation.
The businessman knows about the one with the great sex. Though. He does. He knows about the one with the great sex. Don't know about the businessman.
But so
I don't want to
She's
lose.
not a whore, y'all.
I don't want to lose the great sex. The businessman can come.
Keep them both.
He can go.
She's not a
I'm
whore.
joking. I like them both though.
Keep them both.
For different reasons.
Keep them both.
Me and the businessman don't have sex though.
what the fuck? That
Yeah, I'm only having sex with the great sex. Me and the businessman is the one who like we take trips.
So you don't even.
So
know
he's
if
like
the
a sugar daddy
businessman-
without
Is he
sugar.
black?
He's black. He's younger than me now.
No,
So how do you know he's not good?
I don't want to know.
Oh fuck.
There's no chemistry.
It's chemistry, but it's chemistry as far as personality wise, not
So
physical.
do you think if y'all have sex, it's gonna be over?
I don't.
You're gonna lose the space.
Is he a bottom too?
No, he's first. Huh?
Do you think you're gonna lose that whatever space that y'all in right now? Do you think you lose that if y'all end up having sex?
I think it's gonna like grow more attraction to me.
And you don't want that?
And you don't want him to be attracted to you?
He always does the most.
Wait.
And
Did
I'm
y'all
not
catch
being
that?
funny.
Did you catch that? If she fuck me, she gonna like me more. Wait to toot your own fucking horn.
I'm mad at it.
But I'm not. I'm being serious though.
That pussy is so good.
No.
I got a girl whose pussy is so good.
Come on, sunshine.
I'm being so modest right now. You ever had somebody that like you a lot? You just don't want. I just don't want to fuck our friendship up. I know they would want to, but I don't want to do it. So, but I still like.
This
being
is so
with
that
them.
the pussy right here.
I
though.
still like being around them. I still like going on dates with them. I still like chilling at their house. I still like getting my feet rubbed, my feet sucked. I like all that shit. We just don't have sex.
So he put his feet in your mouth and don't get the fuck you.
No,
He
he put
puts
my
his
feet
foot
in
in
his
his
mouth.
mouth.
That's what I'm saying. He puts your feet in his mouth and he don't get the fuck.
And he smells my underwear too.
Whoa! All right.
But wait, what was the question?
He is younger. I done forgot.
Yeah, he's younger, but oh my god, please don't hit me. Why y'all give me all this? Y'all give me this wine. Y'all give me this talk.
Between the two, but you've never fucked a businessman because you don't want him to like you more. And you don't want
I
to
really
be
think
with
Bryhiem is scared to like the businessman because it may be something more serious than he's ready for.
Right. Maybe, but I don't think I'm sexually attracted to the businessman.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
so
In hearing the
he's-
words, everybody know I'm Nana on the show to a certain degree. But I feel a little bit differently. I feel a little bit differently in the way that you're describing the scenarios and the different things. I really feel like you really enjoy the great sex with the person who you have great sex with because it's an experience, right? It's a moment of right now. However, the businessman can be more long term. And I don't think that you're ready for that type of commitment because you feel like you're going to lose yourself, that you're scared you're going to lose yourself. And unfortunately, that is a conversation that most men have. And that goes back to the conversation that I was telling Alex about in the barbershop. Most men don't like getting married because they feel like they're losing themselves. They feel like they're losing themselves. They're going to lose out on the best pussy that's out there, or for a gay man, the best ass or other dick that's out there, whatever, depending on your role and your position, because you're scared that you're going to be missing out on everything else as opposed to accepting the thing that's right in front of you that's probably even meant for you.
I think no, I don't know.
You said no, that's not it.
No, I think gays want to be married. Gays want that man.
It's not.
I do.
They say 80% of us do.
Yeah, but I feel
Not
like
want to be married. They say 80% looking for a significant other.
Okay.
Marriage
Is it
totally
marriage?
different.
That's marriage.
But marriage and
Marriage
being
is-
committed in that marriage is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel
But
like
see, and with the marriage thing, I believe you can write your own rules to what your marriage looks like. I think not enough people have certain conversations. We can be married on paper, but that doesn't mean you can't live somewhat the life you used to live before me.
a
If
threesome
that's what
life.
works.
A threesome
If
life.
that's what works in our marriage,
Or if it's a hall pass.
or if it's a hall pass.
I think
That
for
sounds like
me,
that was shade,
I'm
but I'm gonna let that
physically-
slide.
No. Because I actually have this conversation with my clients all the time. At the end of the day, the outsiders can't determine what's going on in your situation.
You make your own relationship. Whatever works for you guys.
Whatever works
you.
for you, and if both parties are 100% on board and comfortable and agree to it, that's your shit.
Right.
You
They
have
ain't got
to.
nothing to do with nobody else.
You gotta-
And that, y'all define the rules of your marriage or your union,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
My friends, they have threesomes all the time. They record each other having sex, and they still love each other. And they've been together for years. I would never say their names, but they've been together for years. But back to what I was saying, like I'm not physically attracted to the businessman. I just enjoy our company together, and I have to be physically attracted to you before I move on to do anything else. I have to. I don't give a how much money you spend in or how much fun we have. I have to be
That's
physically
called.
attracted.
Well,
to
that's
Well,
called work.
when you come back on the show, we're gonna ask for this. We're gonna ask you about these two people. Again.
That's called
you.
work.
They've been together forever. They've been around forever. So yeah.
All right. Well,
When the cameras cut off, I'll let you know who they are.
okay. All right. Well, let us.
Okay.
I got another
Let-
question.
Go ahead,
I got another
one more.
question.
Let's go.
And I had to say how I went to this myself. That's what the person says. After 5 years, my boyfriend wants to take a break.
No. Next question.
You fuck with me, you stuck with me.
5 years, bitch.
5
What? Are you
years.
playing a game now?
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
What? Say what now?
After 5 years.
brain.
my
Well, wait a
best
minute.
friend
What was you
said
doing the whole time?
She be
What you
watching
mean?
herself sometimes. She got pearls.
No, I'm listening.
Do you understand the question?
I do understand.
And then he said after 5, he said no, and he said once you fuck me, you stuck with me.
So no.
And I said I
We always
agree.
agree.
So
We
we,
always
so
agree.
I agree with them, and then you said, so what happened?
Okay, so what if that person needs?
Here we go.
What if that
Yes, come on.
What if that person needs to do some soul searching to find themselves before they can
Where did you get lost? Let's go look for her together.
So
I'll be in
And I help her pick her up.
Yeah.
And bring her back.
So here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, a person gets into a relationship that's not ready to get in a relationship, right?
9 times out of 10?
Well, not those are not the real stats, but I'm just saying.
I mean, but that was high.
But before you really do the work on yourself, are you really ready to be in a relationship? And what if you get into a relationship realizing that, damn, I should have spent some time with after my last breakup, I should have spent some time with.
What kept you 5 years?
Yeah, you wait. That's
5
two. That's a 2
comfortability.
week
5 months,
That's
a
2
year.
weeks.
That's something different. 5 fucking
I mean,
years.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. What if it took somebody 5 years to realize,
You
damn,
wrote this question.
I didn't write it.
Oh,
He didn't-
I ain't been with nobody for 5 years. But what if that person took that and was like, damn, I should have, and just, you've already got
Too
a
late.
No. You've already got a family. You've already got
too late.
whatever.
You're not going nowhere. Too late. You need some soul surgery. I'll be sleep upstairs.
Like 5 years in, I
Go-
call
go
your
sleep-
mom.
go sleep on the couch.
Go walk in the park and come back. Go walk the
Yeah.
dog.
I feel
So-
like 5 years in, I bring your mom cough syrup if she says she said.
I understand,
Right.
and that's the relationship y'all have. But what if he say, "Yo, I really don't think that we can go to the next level, maybe marriage, if I don't do this social." And he really, really, really wants that for himself. He's not saying, "Oh, I want to break because I want to fuck somebody." I just need to do me for a second.
No.
No,
Now,
I'm
at the-
already in too invested
No.
in this.
At the end of the day, I ain't keeping nobody who don't want to be kept, but you're not coming back and I'm not waiting.
Well, I'm not asking you to wait.
Then just say you want to break up.
But it's not just I want to break up. It's just maybe.
No, that's what it is.
I mean, yeah, it's a breakup, but you know, I'm not.
That's it. It's a breakup. That's it.
I'm not asking you to. This is not me. I'm just maybe. What if it?
Okay, Akbar Jr.
I'm not asking you to wait for me. If we get back together and shit's right,
then that means we're not meant to be together, because if you're not asking me to wait for you, that means you really don't value
but how?
what we
But
have.
Let somebody else pick you up.
But how unfair is that to ask me to wait? God knows how long.
Well,
it's
you
gonna
know
take.
what's
I just wanna hear it.
First of all, what's unfair is that you waited 5 years as opposed
Yeah.
to us being in a relationship and being able to have a conversation with me about it.
Do you want?
Because we could have had some
all
type of counseling
right, so
situation
do
or
you-
whatever.
Do you want me to stay with you knowing that this is not going anywhere else and waste the rest of your life? Or do you want me to figure this shit out?
No. What I want you to do is,
But it didn't happen that way.
what I will, again, the way you threw it out, what I would want you to do is just break this shit the fuck up. Don't try to leave
So that's
me on the hand.
that's what he did.
No.
wanted
What
to
he
take a
said,
break.
I want to take a break. Break, which means intentionally that you're coming back. I don't want you to fuck back.
All right, so break whatever. But what if we just said, I just need time for me. If we get back together, we do. If we don't, we don't. But I don't want to be in a situation not knowing.
Well, I'm already telling you, we won't get back together.
Why not?
At the end of the day, if you wasted 5 years to figure yourself out, no. To me, my perception, it is
But you know
at this point, it is a waste.
You know how I look at relationships? I want
to know why he feels like he can't come back to the person.
Go ahead.
I feel like I cannot come back to the person because, again, 5 years of us being consistent and we're in a relationship and you have not been able to communicate with me with your innermost thoughts.
Because that's always easy to do.
Again, 5 years,
because that's always easy to do.
5 years you let that go by
real shit.
as opposed to saying, you know what, yo, I need to talk to you about some things.
But that's what he's doing in 5 years.
Or you present an option of, let's go seek counseling. Let me get my own counseling. You have your own counseling, and then we can come together for a marriage counseling or some type of couples counseling. If you decide in 5 years that we've been together, and I'm speaking of 5 years of it's been good, not a whole bunch of ups and downs and ups and downs, ups and downs where it's already been shaky for 5 years, but a consistent good 5 years invested between the both of us, and now you need to soul search. Keep. I hope you find your next soul, because this one's out of here.
What's your sign?
Aries.
Oh, okay.
What's that supposed to be?
No, because I'm a Taurus. So you April?
I'm March.
Oh, okay. But since you put it like that, I want to let you come back. If I'm not good enough, then I can't come back. Yeah. And you're telling me I'm not good enough by saying you need a break.
No, he's not saying. What if he's saying?
Are you sure you didn't write this? You sure you didn't DM us this?
No. What if he's saying that I just need because I've been in a place where I need to do soul searching for myself. I've done it.
Did you go back?
Huh?
Did you go back?
The person that I'm with now, we did stop for a little bit, but then I did go back because I said. Okay. Me staying in this, it's not going to.
Well, how long did your soul searching last?
How long did your soul searching last? And how soon did you get in that situation? How quickly did you get into that situation with that person? Meaning, did y'all date? Did y'all get to know each other? Did y'all?
We did.
Did y'all end up building up
about 6 months? But I was coming out of a 20-year relationship. I needed more time than 6 fucking months.
Now, whose fault is that?
That's my fault.
You took a break for 6 months?
No. After in between relationships, yeah.
Now, me being the type of person that if I had been the person you were dating at that time, I wouldn't allow us to get into a relationship after 6 months, knowing you just got out of fucking marriage.
Well, here's the thing. No, here's the thing.
That's the maturity in me.
Here's the thing. I was separate. At the end. Can I finish what I'm saying?
No. First of all, bitch, I know your whole life,
but they don't know. I was separated for 3 years. I was separated for 3 years. I was 6 months of that. I was really separated, no contact, no, you know what I mean. So I've only really had 6 months of kind of healing to do.
Are you gonna cry?
But fuck no.
Okay.
But that still
I'm all cried out. That still doesn't change that still doesn't change my perspective. The maturity in me will understand where you were in that situation and knowing that the feelings are necessarily not done and you still have to figure out some things. So I personally, if I was that person, I wouldn't be rushing to be with you. I would learn how to be your friend.
But they weren't rushing to be with me because they said the same thing. I just want to put that out there. But when you're younger, you don't really have these conversations. You don't really.
I had that conversation.
When you're younger, you really don't have these conversations. You just go right into, oh, I like you, you like me, let's be together. Oh, that's your ex. I don't give a fuck about that. I like you. We sex good. Yes. You know what I mean? That's how that goes. You just jump right into the next thing without dealing with yourself and your issues. Then you find out years later those issues are affecting this new relationship, and you're like, you know what? You being mature, realizing that, hey, maybe I haven't dealt with my last issues, and I'm bringing them into this new your baggage. You're bringing your baggage into a new relationship, and you realize. Maybe I need to do work.
Ask a question to Phil, please, viewers. So you said you did soul searching, correct?
Yeah.
For the person you with now.
Yeah.
You're asking me personal, I'm asking you personal.
Okay.
How long did your soul searching last?
That's what I wanted to know.
It lasted because we were already in a situation. It lasted a couple months. I did no communication with this person.
Okay. Did you have sex in that couple months?
No.
Okay. That's just reasonable. Okay. Then.
Why?
I'm just saying you didn't have sex.
There was no communication with this person.
Did you have sex with anybody else?
No. I literally was soul searching.
For real?
Real shit. My fucking marriage tore me up. Okay. Something vicious.
Okay. Do you feel a couple of months was enough time to soul search after 20 years?
Not really, no. But I'm still doing work on myself. You know what I mean? It's still a work in progress.
But you feel you're in a place where you can work on yourself and be with the person.
Right. I feel as though that I have an understanding of myself. I do a lot of soul searching and focusing on me daily because it's a constant process.
Now explain what soul searching is.
Just understanding, for me, who I am, how things in my past trigger me today. A lot of times we don't pay attention to that. We don't understand why we do some of the things we do today. We just kind of just act.
So what took you 2 months to realize that?
Took me 2 months?
You said
it was a lot of prayer. It was a lot of I wasn't hanging out. It was a lot of just fasting.
Okay.
I'm real spiritual when it comes to that, so it was a lot of prayer.
Okay.
And,
I might have to do that one day. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can teach you. He'll show you something.
A lot of fasting from what food types of foods?
Sex, food.
And I'm being really serious right now.
Whatever you give up is a sacrifice to you. Whatever you do daily, maybe it might be social media. Maybe it might, if you're a smoker, just giving up smoking and replacing it with something that's beneficial to your mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always about giving up what you find is the closest thing to you to a certain degree. your guilty pleasure or your go-to.
That is so hard.
It's about fasting. It's about giving up what you cherish the most during your fast. And honestly,
replacing it with something that's beneficial.
Yeah.
So I replace my cat with money.
Your cat?
Yeah, I love my cat. I'm joking.
I mean, if that's gonna...
No, but damn, I think I really need to like soul search. Because I always jump from one to the next without waiting.
You're carrying a lot of baggage from every relationship into the next situation. You wonder why it doesn't work or it ends up the same because you haven't dealt with you or what you might do that might cause a relationship to fail.
And at the end of the day, what are your spirits constantly connect with these same types?
I'm gonna have you clown the show.
I do believe in. I'm sure. Soul ties.
Who? What?
Soul ties.
What is that?
It's basically where it's just like the connections of spirits, and sometimes some spirits can overtake you in a negative manner, and you can always have this action or this thought process or attract these same type of people. It's like it's that energy that you always giving off. Well, what affected that energy for it to be read that way?
So if you were in a relationship, say you and I were in a relationship, and there was
take his hand in marriage.
No, that's not what I'm asking for. Cut that check.
I can't really explain it. And I don't want to mis-explain it because there's viewers out there, but you got to read up on it. So it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And sometimes you got to, it's that lingering connection that you have with somebody from your past. You know, maybe they have access to you, a certain part of you where, you know.
They always have access to you. And soul ties, they always have access to you. And the thing is, if you're getting into fasting, that's one of the things that you have to fast from.
So if I fast, I break off a soul tie from somebody I've dated or been with in the past?
You're willing to show that you're willing to cut it off. That you're willing to, that you truly as an individual want to move on to whatever your next is going to be. And then when you relinquish everything in prayer, that you're demonstrating like, God, I really don't want this, or I don't need this person in my life, or I really want to move out of this space, whether it's hurt, pain,
I'm your ex.
all of those
I'm
things.
your ex, Jamez is your current. But when you get that text from me, it triggers this emotion from you that kind of like question what y'all got going on, and you're willing to come back to me for a one night stand. You know what I mean? That's a soul tie. You know what I mean? You can't really move forward because I'm dragging you.
We're also giving you an example of how fasting can begin to help move you into a process. And it's not easy, and it's not a one-time thing.
It's not supposed to be easy.
So I was going to say I don't have a soul tie, but I do have a soul tie. You probably know who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I got married, then that soul tie, and I guess this is bad because I was about to say he would be my friend, but that's not me letting him go.
Exactly.
Now, as far as a spirit, if you always attract a certain type of person, that's a spirit on him.
It could be. It's you and whoever you're attracting. It's what
I'm learning so much right now.
Me too.
It's what you receive. Like I always thought I gave off this wrong spirit, and at the same time, it's because I didn't know exactly what I want, and I didn't stand firm on understanding what it is I want and what I require. And the minute that I did
it's working for you,
and honestly, it really just clicked. It just happened. Now we're gonna work on when the future happens, but right now, just the thought process and what I asked for, it happened at the drop of a dime. But it took me to understand. Stop settling for the bullshit that you don't want. Stop settling for the shit that stop looking for the consistent greater in someone if you know from the gate that they are not it. If they got 10 qualities that you don't want, then that's 10 qualities that you do not need to try to change them.
See, I think I wear my love language on my sleeve, and that spirit lets people know what that love language is, and they speak
Because as soon as they come with a check, they be like this. You like, hey, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Titi.
Is really money your love language?
Yes. I do love a gift.
I don't like that. Don't get me wrong. I love gifts, but at the end of the day, I can get a gift from anybody. That doesn't mean you love me.
No, it is different if somebody cares for you and is giving you things. Like if somebody you don't care nothing about walks up and say, "Hey, Phil, here's a T-shirt."
Do you know? I would prefer like a holiday time. I would take a handwritten card over an expensive.
So was that positive affirmation?
Positive affirmation.
That's stupidity.
No, but I can afford the things myself. Whatever.
It's not about that. It's not about that.
It's about
like
the thought.
Exactly.
So
But you can't write a thought. But to go out to a store and buy me something, that's a bigger thought.
No, anybody can go to a fucking store and buy you a fucking Hermes bracelet.
Anybody cannot do that.
But
they're not going to spend their hard money on
I don't know who you know. Who you're associated
I'm
with.
saying, you know bitches that can't buy an Hermes bracelet. And
Yeah,
that's
but real shit. If somebody gets you a card, well, for me, if somebody gets you a card and writing that shit, like
it means
we
something.
don't get that no more. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing.
I
I had people
agree.
buy me stuff that didn't love me.
Do you really agree? Because what if the guy that told you he didn't have any money wrote you a card, but you still okay then?
I'm saying once I'm in it, if you want to write me a card, I would appreciate the card. And I've been thinking I'm gonna get a box to put cards in. I really want that. But if you can't even buy me the box to store your cards,
That's what we have.
You're so superficial.
But no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, if I said on this show live, oh my God, we need
I want
tape.
you to
We
have
never
money.
have
I want you to
tape.
have money for
Scotch
yourself.
tape is like, what, $2? If some guy walked up to me and came into the salon like, hey, I heard you needed tape, Alex, I brought you a case of tape.
That's nice, right?
Oh my God, thank you. That was so sweet.
But that's it.
What am I supposed to do? He brought me tape. This bitch want me to blow her in the bathroom because I got Scotch tape.
Yes, this thought.
Say it again, stupidity.
I didn't think of sucking dick
For Scotch tape.
What am I supposed to do?
So let me ask you a
That's
question.
it. I said thank you.
You said what did you say? You put cards instead of.
Yeah. That's
So
more.
if you put me a Hermes bracelet and I got you a written card for Christmas.
We're gonna have a conversation about
Nah, that's what you wanted. You just said that's what you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still like nice things.
You know
too,
what?
but
Everything you just said is now
you
null and
gotta
void.
go. You got last question, Jamal.
Akbar, get your girl.
I still like nice gifts too, but
Anyway.
it don't always have to be. Go ahead.
So it was what our viewers wrote. Should I settle for being friends with benefits with someone, even if it doesn't seem like a relationship is likely to happen?
I like a good FBW. I mean FWB.
It depends on where you are in life.
You okay with that?
If you're soul searching and you're not looking to commit to nothing, we can hang out. There's no pressure.
As long as I got a gift for you, though.
No, a friend with benefit, that's pretty much, we cool.
But what's the benefits, though?
We know what the benefit is.
The D?
I don't do friends with benefits. I'm claiming all y'all. I claim everybody else. So, like, I don't know, like, a friends with... Let me read that again.
Should I settle for? First of all, you should never settle unless that's something that you want to.
Exactly.
You should never settle based on someone. If they don't want to be fully committed to you and you want to be committed to them, that's not for you. And you don't have to settle for friends with benefits unless you choose to be a friend with benefits and you're mature enough and to handle your emotions and your feelings with that friendship.
About over there?
The shit that you do every day.
What am I doing?
Friends with benefits, bitch.
Don't put that out there.
Okay, well,
I'm an almost married woman.
Okay, you still soul searching, ain't you?
Y'all want to throw that in my face? Okay.
They got back together, not y'all.
All right, listen. I got a question. When do you put up your Christmas tree?
That's really the question? Because I've been struggling with this, and my friend is
Fuck.
celebrating.
Oh my God! Why did they have to ask me this question? I hate this question. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
The
it.
day after Thanksgiving. That's what I thought.
That's when most people do it. Yeah.
I feel like it depends on whether or not you're ready to handle the responsibility of watering the plant, which is why I try to wait. At this point, if New York is not happening, I feel like, is that the 28th? Yeah, my friend said I should do it on the 28th. Like, I want to make a whole
You buy a real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I buy the fake ones.
Oh, I like the real ones.
We're going to have him back for the Christmas episode. Just
Don't
so
leave me hanging.
Don't
leave me hanging. You better give me
fake Christmas trees. Yes. Why are you buying real Christmas trees? They burn.
I know the real ones. So I usually put up my Christmas tree I have a kid, a week before Christmas.
That might be an ornament in there.
No, that's too long. If you have a child, no.
A week before Christmas, and I take it down the day after Christmas.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Blue box.
So, okay.
That sounds about right.
I don't know.
Does it feel like something's in it?
I don't know. Is it a gift from a date?
The Christmas tree.
Superficial bitch.
Christmas tree ornament.
Oh, I'm so ready.
This bitch loves Christmas. If we could be playing Christmas music at work right now, she would be enjoying
He
it.
told me a week before Christmas.
All right, so
To play Christmas music.
So moving on.
Oh, I love it.
It's so annoying.
So you're in a relationship, and somebody or a lot of people is always hitting on your partner. How does that make you feel? When
I ain't never been in a relationship, so I can't answer that fucking question. I'm out.
how do you feel when a person when others are hitting on your partner?
It doesn't happen to me because I always I like ugly boys.
Because ugly boys got what? Good what?
But that's a good ass question.
Good sex.
How do you feel? Because oh gosh, when people hit on me, he shows me
It's
that.
not.
No, but if it was reversed, if people hit on me, he shows me people that hit on him. So we repeat the question again. I don't think it's about me. It's the liquor. That's the wine.
How do you feel when others find your partner attractive?
Flattered.
I like that.
I'm flattered by it.
I like that. Like, I know who you coming home to.
In my mind, I'll be like, yeah, you pulling off. Get us some drinks.
No, I don't go that far, but I'm flattered by it. Like, oh, they think
No, I agree with that. Get us some drinks.
Now, are you saying?
Let's work this set.
Are you saying in person or on social media?
Wherever.
I'm flattered.
I mean, everybody gets slid in their DMs. You know what I mean? But you said your boyfriends are ugly, so they probably don't. I mean, even ugly niggas get slid in their DMs.
I'm saying it. I'm joking. He's not ugly. They're not
He gonna
ugly.
beat your ass.
Is he gonna have a problem with seeing us? Because I don't.
He gonna beat your ass.
He'll love it that I'm actually mentioning
Alex,
him.
Alex, how do you
What's his
feel
name?
if
What's his name? You're not mentioning his name. So say something that only he would know.
King Kong?
Daddy long dick.
A friendly.
Okay.
Is that what you call him?
No, I don't call him that.
So what's the connection there?
Instagram name.
Oh.
That's too much. Block that out.
Let's go to his
This is
friend.
about to be friendly
Go to
one.
Stop.
Friendly underscore.
But no, he gets dates and he shows me and it's like I'm turned on by it, but I wouldn't want to see you I wouldn't sit there and whack off while you have sex with them.
You're not a voyeur.
At all. I don't like sharing.
You don't have to share to watch.
You just watch. Voyeur is a watcher.
You get in my situation. I'm all right.
I wouldn't be
How would you feel?
Oh, for the original question, I have not been in a formal relationship where that's happened, but I've had a situationship where that would happen. And I guess it didn't bother me.
It didn't in a situationship?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to ask you. If you're just having sex with somebody and somebody hits on them, will you get upset? Yeah, just having sex.
Well, and it would be
You don't
more
have the right.
than
You don't
just
have the right to get
sex.
upset.
Like there was a situation.
I need some counseling because I get mad over anything.
Well, on that note,
Moving right along. So, this next person says, I have a top friend who has a newfound extreme fondness of female to male sex partners. He said that he finally found a masculine dude with a good, warm, wet pussy. He is currently dating one and they are considering starting a family. In the past, he had a thing for short, muscular, masculine, pretty boy bottoms. He wants my support for this relationship, but part of me thinks he just has a fetish for his newfound partner, and I don't know how to feel about it. Can fetish relationship last the test of times? He's asking.
I don't know. See, I guess if I'm your friend, I'm not going to assume that you have just a fetish. I actually have a friend who dates
black socks.
Black
not
socks.
him, a different friend who likes trans men. Very friendly. I believe he dated one-ish.
I've always wanted to try
now.
a trans man.
And it shocked me in the beginning that it was going there, but I'm just like, if that's what you like, that's what you like. But I mean, he likes, I don't want to say
What was that
wrong
that
word.
stopped?
Okay. What's your
Probably the
fetish?
heat is at where it is. Do I have a fetish? If I've ever
Does
said I
anybody here have a fetish?
I don't know if I have.
I don't think I have a
What
fetish.
would you consider a fetish?
What's your, you know what a fetish is. What's your fetish?
Like a vice, right?
I have one, but
Young
it's kind
boys.
of it's embarrassing to say. But what is yours?
I don't know. I have to think about that.
Do you have
What's
a
yours?
I don't think I do.
I don't think I have.
What's yours?
So disgusting.
It's all right. It's no
Feet.
no judgment zone.
Feet.
But they don't know that. Nobody knows.
You like to
that's
lick
a fetish.
feet?
I don't touch them. I just like looking at them.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. So
What-
can that keep you attracted to somebody?
Their feet.
No, not just your fetish. Can your fetish keep you attracted to somebody? Which is the question. Like, say I have a fetish with your lips. How long can that keep me into you?
I don't know. You have to ask yourself that.
Exactly. What's the question?
I mean, I don't. This person. I mean, let them live their life, and if they, I don't know.
I guess I get what you're saying though, but yeah, I'm like,
How long before you turned off by them fetishes?
Yeah.
or it don't matter to you no more.
I don't think fetishes can get turned on by. You can get turned off by a fetish.
It's just an experiment.
It's gonna last forever until that motherfucker do some stupid shit. Then you gonna be
Yeah,
done with it.
I don't like you or your lips.
If I got a fetish for hair, bitch, until he shave his head off, I'm be attracted to him. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like that episode on Pose when she chopped the meat off,
Chopped the meat off,
and
he
she
was
was
over
like, he was over it.
What?
Yeah,
Electra.
she chopped the meat off, and he chopped her off.
What meat?
Electra.
From Pose.
The
I
white,
watch every
the
episode. What
the
meat?
rich white guy.
Oh, okay.
She went and had reassignment surgery, and he was like, "Yo,
Well, I'm
Yes!
gonna reassign this relationship
He was
to someone
hurt
else.
because you
What
cut
would
your
you
dick
have
off.
he want the dick."
What?
What would you have done?
In what situation? If I
And
was a
Electra,
straight man
if you were Electra,
and I cut my dick off,
if you were thinking about cutting it off, knowing you would financially be cut off,
that dick would be hanging.
hanging, she says.
Dang it.
All right,
All right.
but
damn.
you don't got no
That's
button.
crazy.
Any more questions?
That's a good ass
Yeah,
question.
I have two more, and then we're done.
That's a good question. I'm gonna ask that. Damn.
What's your
It's
favorite?
It's copywritten here for Talk
Oh,
on
I
the
know.
Table.
I'm sorry. I'm
And
sorry.
Oh, you can use it just.
Oh, I'm
like
gonna tag y'all.
Then you
Yes.
got
Yes.
I'm gonna take y'all.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
I don't know. I make them, so I don't know.
So what's your favorite?
I have two. I like sweet black box maple butter pound cake and cupcakes with the K carrot cakes. Boom.
My favorite. What's your favorite? What's your
Mine is
favorite?
so easy. It's pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, you black.
They taste alike.
No, they don't.
Or banana pudding.
I like.
Oh, banana
I like
pudding, yeah.
cheesecake. Mine's would be cheesecake.
You ever had bad banana pudding?
Bad. Some I'm joking.
What else bad?
Son,
What
no,
else
cut
bad?
that
You
out.
have?
Cut that out. I'm joking.
Oh no, that's gonna be. That's a clip. Sorry, it's here now.
No, I love her. That's my friend.
We
Stop.
love her. I love her too. No, I respect the shit out of her though. You know what I mean?
I
Because-
love her ambition. Listen,
I hear
just
I hear so much not so good stuff about it, but I respect her fucking hustle. You know what I mean? And I respect what she does in the community.
100%.
So I respect her.
So, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
Cheesecake.
All right, good.
How about yours?
I don't have them because I make them all. So,
Do you?
So what's your favorite? When you go to Thanksgiving, what are you looking forward to?
since I really started like making desserts, I don't really.
Do you taste them?
You don't have a sweet tooth?
favorite?
I got a sweet tooth, but it's like.
So what the fuck is it, bitch? Shit.
All right, y'all. Before I reach across the table and smack a bitch,
I don't want to get hit with this bottle.
I would like to say thank you for Bryhiem for coming.
Wait,
I
I have
have
one
one
more. I have one more question.
Because I was about to exit.
She ready to kill.
Because I'm ready to hit the end this button and wear this bitch the fuck out across this motherfucker.
She don't want it with lean.
Okay. Listen.
All right, last question. All right. You're on a dinner date. Everything is going great. Then you hear the Jack notification ring on his phone. This mofo then checks the message and goes silent while he types a response with a devilish grin. Bitch, what's your next
We got the
move?
same face, right?
What's your next move?
I'm out.
Who paying for the dinner?
I ain't saying nothing to that check is paid.
Right.
I'm done now, but yeah.
I'm not even worried about the check.
It's the
That's
I'm out. I'm
so
walking out.
disrespectful.
All right. So let's. It's your
Here
first,
we go
It's your
again.
first date.
This bitch.
Shut it up.
First and last.
This is your first date.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
I don't
commitment.
give a fuck. Who you?
It's also
when you-
saying
when you go-
you
Respect.
probably not giving it up tonight. I'm about to go elsewhere.
But what if he's just communicating?
It's
with a
also
friend?
it's for me. It's who that?
Who texting us?
Who texting who? Who's that? I'm not leaving though. It's
I'm getting up. I'm out. I'm good.
I would enjoy the rest of the dinner. I would just,
fuck that motherfucking
just
dinner.
keep my eyes open.
Let me order something
Can
else.
you
Let me
really
order
enjoy
something
the
else.
rest?
I just met you. It's just good conversation and dinner at this moment.
He's not into
No.
He's not into
It's one thing when a notification goes off, but when he's replying in front of you, he ain't into you.
Well,
and it's only
he's
for me
not
to sit the
into
fuck
you.
here.
Well, I don't. When I'm out with friends with dinner, I don't like anybody to do their phone because I feel as though we're out to dinner, we're here to talk. So unless it's an emergency, put your phone down.
Oh, wow, that's
I might jump on my phone.
Oh, hey, information. Yes.
So,
that's good information.
but I don't like this first date. There's no commitment. We're not getting fucking
No,
married.
I'm
I'm sure I'm just an option right now.
You smell nice. You got your pearls on.
And your jacket.
Sibling. And you still talking? Like I'm.
I mean, don't get me fucked up. Like it probably won't go anywhere after that. But at this moment, it's like, okay, we're here on a date. I might as well make the best out of it. If we have a great conversation.
I put my phone down and I smile in your face.
So, what you doing later?
Going to go see my mother.
I know what this is. What you doing later? You can see your mother?
Going to go see my mother.
Because here's the thing.
I'm gonna go see my mother too.
I could take this. We could take this two ways. One, I'm not into you, and I'm just blatantly showing that I'm not into this situation. It's not about
You're
commitment.
not into what?
You. Or you're still not into me, but you're scared to let me down, so you have your good girlfriend hit me up on Jack or something like that. You know, back in the day, you were like, bitch, call me in 20 minutes.
I would thought that was only TV.
No, that's real.
That's real life.
That's real.
My dog got sick. I gotta go.
Figure before social media and you could really do research, even if you knew them, you didn't really know what it was going to be like, you needed an exit strategy.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Just fucking
And that could have been
leave.
an exit
I got a dip.
And me, I will automatically have taken it as an exit strategy. So I'm going to exit. I'm good. Whatever's on this table, you responsible for, babe. I'm player.
So you're not paying for your
something like that happened to me before. I was on a date with a guy. He was cooking for me, and I was in my phone the whole time. And all I heard was the pots and pans slam. He said, "Put your stuff on. We leaving." And he took me back home.
What section?
So
You were rude.
Section of the city?
North Philly.
Ooh, that's where you fucked up.
Oh, you can't play with a North Philly guy. They loud.
But I was on the phone with my aunt. But
Shut
she don't
the
know.
fuck up.
But she don't know who the Jack conversation. It could have been an old friend that he just met up with, that he found out was on Jack. Like, you know, you can meet people that you know, didn't know, but I think that is rude.
Were you not into him as why you were on your phone the whole time?
He was cooking. We want to jump on his back and throw salt in the pan.
You're supposed to have conversation with them, yeah.
You could have
I was going through something.
Suck his dick while you cooking.
You could have had a glass.
Suck his
And
uncircumcised
you went
dick.
through their house to the car and he dropped your ass off.
And you ain't get no dick that night.
Or a meal.
But you're right. It does agree. I didn't like him. So maybe if I'm grabbing my phone, I'm on Jack. I didn't like you. So that goes to say
The message, I'm out.
But I'm gonna take. You gonna get the check and then be out.
No, bitch, I'm out. Fuck you.
How you just gonna
Pay
get
me.
Nah, you gotta pick that motherfucking phone up. You ain't that into
It's
me.
the first date.
You're not that into enough. You're not into me enough to continue on this first
Have
date.
you ever dipped out on a check?
Oh my god.
No, I've never. Did
That is crazy.
Have you
to
ever
just
dipped
get
out
out
on
and
a check?
leave.
When I was young and dumb, yeah, of course.
Dipped out on
you
a
gotta be
check.
dumb.
I mean,
What you mean,
because
like,
it was
ran-
stupid to do
ran
that
out
shit.
the building?
I'm going to the bathroom.
No, never did that.
You've never ran out on a check.
No.
Oh, I don't mean like together with somebody to skip the check. I mean on a guy.
No.
Oh, I thought you just mean like just not.
Of
paying
course
the
I
bill.
ran out of check. But no, on a guy.
Oh, no,
I
not
don't
on
have
a guy.
enough. I can't-
A check or a date?
I'm not that
A
mean.
date.
I'm not that mean.
Yeah, I've done it.
Alright.
If I knew it wasn't going on.
Oh shit, I have done it. He was drunk, so I got up and left. It was
Check,
too drunk
please.
for me. It was too drunk. I didn't ask for no check. I just left. He was too drunk. I think he was the trade. He was too drunk. He was falling over the place.
Where was y'all at?
We was at Dalak.
Who?
It's a bar. You know that bar in Philly, in West Philly, on 49th and 47th in Baltimore. We were there. First date, and it was just I just got up and left. It's too much. So
I
back
know where it's
to
at. Is it right on the corner?
yeah, it
Chinese
was in the
store?
bag.
It's a hood little hood spot.
He was trade. He was it.
You like trade.
Do I like trade? Not anymore. I'm getting older.
So what you into these days?
Butch Queens.
Soft tops, convertibles,
Honestly, I don't care if they're so.
Akbar is a butch queen.
Who's
convertible.
Akbar.
He's a convertible.
Who's Akbar?
I mean, here's a little twist.
Who is Akbar?
I mean,
Our other host.
He's in a relationship though. He's not a soft top.
he's gonna be so annoyed.
He's gonna be so irked.
I'm
when he
in
sees
there.
this. He's gonna
Not
cuss us
talking about
out. He's
me.
gonna cuss us out. Well,
Akbar.
well, I mean, we just want to say that we miss you, and we hope you're enjoying your birthday festivities.
And stay on vacation so I can come back, please.
You will come back with us?
I love it here.
All right.
I love it here. Oh my God, y'all got a space for me?
Yes.
Could we get a bigger table, please?
Don't get us started on that table.
Oh Lord, not again.
Can I also say before Janez raps, as it is the season of giving that we're entering, Heritage, the salon that I work at, is getting ready to do a toy drive for the Black and Brown children of Philadelphia. So we asked if you want to donate to something this season, bring a new unwrapped toy. Can I say the salon address?
Yes.
5850 Henry Avenue. If you're coming to bring a toy, no shenanigans.
What kind of toy can I bring?
When is this?
Because I got
For
some.
children,
No
not adults.
shenanigans.
I'm gonna say that's a bedroom candy.
The toy drive will start
Okay.
November the 18th, which is in a couple of days, through December the 19th.
Okay.
Thank you for reposting.
Of course, I repost anything you
Yay.
Well, Bryhiem, on behalf of Taco Table,
give me. Did y'all enjoy me today?
We
always-
enjoyed you.
Please
We
tell
really
me
did.
thank you.
We did.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, we're sorry. The EP has officially seen, cut. Pay attention. Next.
You know, I get
Moving forward.
distracted. We got this handsome chocolate guy here. I get distracted. And this one keep trying to rap and send them away, but I'm distracted. So,
Okay.
Back to
Back to
you,
work.
Bob.
So you guys know that we keep bigging up all these different organizations around the city, the country, the U.S., wherever they are. Just to let you know what's out there so that you always have a resource to touch back to. This week, we're talking about Hearts on a Wire. It's a prison advocacy organization fighting for transgender rights in Philadelphia prisons. The organization fights for racial and economic justice across the city, and it allows writers and advocates to share their stories and opinions in newsletters published on their official website. You can go to www.heartsonawire.com for more information and to see what they're about.
That's cool because there was a transgender. Well, that had nothing to do with the police, but I mean,
Shot?
prison. Yeah, killed somewhere. Was it
She
Kensington?
was killed, but she
Yeah.
was beat up. She was killed.
I heard killed, I thought, or shot. Maybe she's
In Kensington?
I believe so.
Yeah, I just saw something that one of my former friends, Antar, posted something about a transgender teenager in high school getting jumped by two boys.
I saw in DC.
I'm not sure where it was located, but I just
I think that was just
okay. For trans advocacy, please repeat that again.
Hearts on a Wire. www.heartsonawire.com.
They need as much support as we do. It's just the gays and queers and lesbians.
.org.
.org. Sorry, not .com.
I thought you said that word.
I said .com. .org.
Well, thank you for Bryhiem for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I just
Anytime.
want-
Anytime you'll be in
So we
Philly,
want to
I will
have-
be here.
Yes, we want you to come back because a lot of us is going to be going on vacation with our assets and not our liability.
Thank you very much.
Remember the books that we talked about today: Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Also, the 21-Day Financial Fast. We didn't read this book, so me and Alice, we got to get caught up.
Why you know I ain't read it?
Did you read it?
You gonna throw me under the bus?
Because we together.
Come on out the closet. They caught us, Alex.
Did you read it?
God, I'm not in here.
Oh, my bad. Well, I'm sorry. Well, listen, guys, we need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, and continue to send us your questions. So,
And get Bryhiem his following back.
yeah, give him his following back. He needs to get him.
It's
he needs
coming.
To
It
get
happened in 2 weeks. I got a whole lot of followers in 2 weeks.
Boom.
Boom. Well, make sure you're following all
Follow
of
him.
us.
Follow
Oh,
us.
of course. As soon as we click off here,
We're a package deal. You can't follow him and not follow us.
All right.